It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 for the first. You look at this Eagle defense. Very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bacon. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. It's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Bacon. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it again with Barkley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Down. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Ready, break.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Eagles, they were very good when they went over Dallas a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Off the play fake. Bacon. And that is incomplete.
Defensively, it's NFL, when you think of the tight end position now is really a glorified wide receiver. We're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And some room to run now. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Eagles at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Hurts. And that's going to be cleared for Eagles touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Robinson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Bacon. And his throw here is incomplete. Isaiah Hodges was his intended receiver. 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the run over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Bacon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They'll hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On the set.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bacon. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up. It's so after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Bacon. His throw incomplete.
I tell you what, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. He's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Really nice job there forcing incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Bacon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Sidney Brown with it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Let's get that touch.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal is to keep them out of the end zone, not give up the touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 38 now, here's second and 4. Looking to throw. Bacon. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Giants first down.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
46-yard line.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bacon. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
First thought was surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Bacon. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun. Bacon. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Bacon. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nolan Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off play action. Bacon. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Bateman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Decker. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Bacon. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bacon. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
38 yards on the play. First down, New York.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well, hang on here because DeAndre Swift Injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he stopped immediately there. Big winner Williams there on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
First throw complete there to Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On the counter, here's Algier. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1. Algier will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Ready, set.
Off the bootleg. Bacon. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. Against best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the bootleg. Bacon. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that first down. Nolan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the give, Algier headed left.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll look to throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Hodgins in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Again, it's Barkley. Takes it to about the 37.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Running left, it's Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly to get him. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11.
Black shot. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Looking to throw. Bacon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 76 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first.
Maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff. Where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Hodgins in motion. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's Keely Ringo who is there in on the stop. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a 4th and 3.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Algier now up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second, here's Algier. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run for it with Algier. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So, fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this was about as close to a shutout as you could get. I mean, barring a game where you only allow a safety, but this was the next best thing, just the field goal. That's all they gave up.
Yeah, and you know something, they're going to be disappointed because they gave up the field goal. But deep inside, somewhat satisfied as well, because you know how hard it is to keep people from scoring in this league. And the idea that you just gave up 3, yeah, your coaches will get on you. They'll say, we should have the shutout. But they also will be pretty satisfied with that type of a performance.
So for the Eagles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.